Hello everybody, Iain Robson here. Welcome back to FS19 on Ravenport. Today we're doing a little bit of streaming, and as the title suggests, we are doing a little bit of baling today. Get ready for our cows, of course, here. Let me just pause this video. Let me just see that. There we go, perfect. Excellent. So I got our combine currently working on the field over there. Let's go ahead and unload this canola. Apparently it was still in our combine for some reason. And we'll take a look at our baler options. Now we were using, normally I would use the Kuhn baler, but I don't have a Kuhn, I don't have any balers right now. So I figured take a look at what balers we have available to us here, and we'll go from there. Keith Mathis, what's up? Oh, I still have my dead zone. Should have got rid of that before I started. I always forget about it until I start driving. Alright, let's go ahead and unload this right here. Like so. There we go. I don't know how much space we actually have left here. No more capacity for canola. Now I did add a new placeable silo here. Did I add it? There it is. A farm silo placeable. 480,000 liters. Doesn't hold everything though. Oh no, same as other stuff, I guess. Then it has like a little area where you can drop it off too. So let's go ahead and see what's up. Would this work right here? Apparently no. I'm kind of surprised actually. I thought it would be fine there, but I guess not. Still don't have the place anywhere mod. I think that's kind of obvious right now. I don't know, that might be just a little bit too close to, I could put it up here somewhere. That just seems a little out of place, mind you. Don't want it there. I was kind of hoping it'd fit right here, actually. Don't know why that doesn't fit there. Not even a little bit. That would kind of fit perfectly, like right in here. Maybe I need to take out some of the trees. All right, guess we're gonna have to hold off on that for the time being. I don't know a good place for it quite yet, so just go ahead and sell this real quick. I guess we can do it to the central grain, which is really close to us here. I hope you're doing well today, Keith. I'm joined by Spud. We're on the server. Spud's in the other channel, I think, though. If you wish to join me, Spud, by all means. Let's go over here to the central grain. We'll just sell this 5,000 liters of canola. There we go. Drop this off here. Now the other option, of course, is to drop down another large silo. There we go. We made 5,000, 6,000 from that. That's not so bad. And currently our combine, I believe, is full already. So we're just gonna go grab. Just gonna go grab it real quick here. There we go. Apparently got stuck in the tree there. So we're just getting kind of geared up for baling right here. So I'm taking off some of the straw here, or taking off the barley off the field, dropping down the straw, of course. Barley straw is one of the best ones for dairy cows, as you may or may not know. Dakota, what's up? Hope you're doing well, say. Hope you're doing well today, sir. Alright. Just gonna slip in behind here. What's up, what's up? Not too much the best gamer. I'm not too worried about that little tiny bit of crop we actually destroyed there. It's not really that much. Been a while? I guess it has been a while, eh? Alright, let's get that roll in there. Let's see, fully unloads here, which is about 14,000 liters. We can start looking at some of our baling options. Now they don't have a John Deere L series combine, an L series big baler in here yet, unfortunately. But I suspect there may be a modern one out there somewhere, but I haven't bothered looking around for one yet. There we go. It's about 2 passes, and then it's full. Okay, good to know. All right, so let's take a look at our baler options here. Like I was saying, we could use the Kuhn big square baler, which does a good job. Yeah. Cool, man. Or we could use the New Holland big baler. You need more horsepower, but it's cheaper. Oh, let's go use the New Holland big baler to see what it's like. Looks like the Kuhn one. We'll try it out. Go ahead and buy that. Yes. And how much horsepower does it need? 160. So the tractor we're using right now can actually use it fairly easily, actually. Or even our, maybe our 6250 would probably be better off. Let's go ahead and detach that. And then we'll grab our baler down there. Start baling up some of the straw. Like I said, it's a bit of a shame there's no L series I don't know why I keep saying L series square baler from John Deere in here yet, but I haven't seen it. Let's go ahead and grab this. Over down by the shop here. There we go. Looks like Country Game's got a few more solar panels down there, from what it looks like at least. Yep. Yeah, being poor is not cool, especially when you want to buy video games. I hear ya. Alright. Let's grab that big baler. What do you want to open with the grass on? What do you want to do with the grass? Oh, I see. Virtual Farmer, what's up, buddy? Long time no talk. Just gonna go ahead and grab this and get going. It's a good size. It's 300 horsepower tractor. So it's not really in the greater scheme of things, it's not a small tractor at all. But in this game, it seems like a small tractor. Like 300 horsepower in real life is a pretty large tractor. Like not many people, not your average farmer will have at least not in my area, let's say, will have a 300 horsepower tractor. But in some other areas, they'll definitely have, that would be like considered a small tractor. But where I am, it's not super small. It's kind of a medium size. All right. Looking forward to the new Anderson DLC Virtual Farmer. Oh, my comment hasn't stopped yet. That's good. So there's a solar farm there. Let's grab the truck, I think, might be the best option here. The truck is right. Right here. I'm indeed doing well, sir. Thank you very much. Spring is slowly creeping up on us. Here in Ontario, at least. In central Ontario, I guess, might be considered. Go. Oh, I guess it didn't hook up to that, or it did a double click. There we go. Yeah, spring is slowly creeping up on us here, so. Yep, been playing around with the DLC since yesterday. Nice. Yeah, looks like it's going to be a pretty interesting DLC. It's going to have some very different things in it than we normally see, which is good. It's nice to have that variation. You don't want to keep adding the same thing every single time. So, there we go. Yeah, you don't want to keep adding the same thing every single time, so it's good to see some variation from the Giant side at least. I don't know, I like to think that we're doing a decent job of expanding what's normal, I guess, or what we tend to see a lot of. It's good to see like kind of some variations on what's going down, so. Alright, 10,000 liters. Almost at 14,000 liters. Is Spud mowing that field? No, not quite yet. Maybe he's heading over there. Alright, let's back this up. We'll just put it between the windrows here. Let's go right over here, I think. I'm still surprised this truck can't have a trailer hitch. A little surprised, perhaps, but that's the way it goes. Alright, so let's go ahead and lower... No, let's go ahead and lower the pickup. Turn this guy on. Is there anything else we need to see here? Lift pickup, cruise control. And follow the windrow, basically. Nice straw windrows here. It'll be a bit bigger than last time we did this, because last time we were just using a small little, I think it was a 9-meter header. No, less than that, 6-meter header. So we should get a lot more straw. Hook up from this Z Hawkeye. What's up? Yeah, I like to see a little different in the DLC, something that isn't usually converted in mods. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. So it's nice to see something that's something you wouldn't see, and it probably would have been a bit more difficult to set up in the mods itself. Just because it is one of those things where it, like having a baling poplars, for example, is not something that's super simple, I imagine, to set up. Or maybe it is, I don't know. But it's good to see something different. And like, you know, here in North America we do a lot of baling too, so I don't do a lot of baling like in the game, but it's good to see that they've added that, added those features. Now this would be great if we could actually have that that Bale wagon that they have in the Anderson DLC. Any more older John Deere's coming to the console, Virtual Farmer? I'm not sure. I still play FS15. What's the best map you've played on? Probably Idaho is one of my favorites, I would say. I really enjoyed that map. They did a good job on that one. What other ones is there? Idaho. Yeah, that was probably my favorite, I'd have to say. Hi, Mom. Should I subscribe to your channel? Hi, Mom. It's the first time I think I've been called a mom before. It'd be nice if you could change the dead space just in this, without having to exit out of the game completely and come back into here. Maybe you can, I don't know. There you go. Pick up the header there. Pick up the pickup, I should say. You can see the choppers in there too, it's kind of neat. That's kind of cool. Once we get up to this truck here, we'll swap into the truck, unload that combine before it fills up completely again. Basically what we're doing is we're getting set up, we're stocking up on straw for our cows, basically, which don't have anything at the moment at all. Alright. Yeah, he's 80% anyway, so. Currently playing County Line. Oh, County Line's not a good rate run, actually. It did have a lot of errors, but it was one of my favorite maps, too. I don't believe Idaho had many errors in it that I can remember, but, oh, okay. I don't remember having any errors. What's going on here? Is it not like that? There we go. Yeah, County Line was pretty slick though. Another great map, although it did have quite a bit of errors. I ran into that quite often on that map myself. I even started over on that map actually with Seasons mod, which was fantastic. It's a much slower style. Much slower style of play. There we go. That should be good. Let that unload there. Continue on up here. I am Canadian, yeah. I'm from Ontario. Ontario, Canada. Not Ontario, California. Ontario, Canada. As far as I know, there is an Ontario, California. That's why I say it. Alright. Continuing on our way. Now, I could... We do have a couple options, that's for sure here. I really enjoyed the Oklahoma map in the FS15. Yeah, that was good too. There's lots of good maps. It just depends on what kind of play style you have, and it depends on what kind of maps you like, and if you like big open maps or smaller maps or whichever you like, basically. There are many options. Alberta. Nice. I've been to Alberta before. It's a beautiful province. We went from Calgary and we headed west, basically. So we saw parts of Alberta and parts of British Columbia when we were there. Very, very nice. It's funny, it's bizarre because it's super flat in one section, then you head west and you head towards the Rockies, and then of course it's not flat anymore. There we go. It's amazing how big the windrows are when that combine stops. Just kind of goes, bleh. Just drops an enormous amount of straw. Ooh. It's funny how fast straw baling is with a square baler. There we go. Yeah, because with round baling, you just kind of gotta stop every time and back up a little bit, drop the bale. But the barrier to access is a lot lower. Like, you don't need a super high horsepower tractor. You don't need a super big tractor to move the bales either. Alberta is Colorado and Texas in a nutshell. Yeah, exactly, I guess. Axeman, I vaguely remember you, maybe. There we go. Let's grab that truck once again here. You tend to go through a lot more barley. Or you tend to harvest a lot more barley. And I think Spud's actually mowing that field up there. Alright. Gonna be able to make it barely. JKD Gamer, what's up? There we go, just made it in time. I didn't think we were gonna make this actually. I thought the combo was gonna be full by the time we got here, but we were luckily just in time. Down to 10 kilometers an hour. Matter of speed with the combine here. The one downfall is if you don't have the drive control mod, it can't like automatically adjust to the combine, which is a bit sad, but so it happens you don't have mods like that. There we go. almost fully unloaded, looks like. And nothing yet. Yeah, looks like it's empty. So let's go drop some of this barley off into the chickens before I forget about it, because they need some barley or something, basically, because they have been lacking for a while, which is why they haven't been producing. Oh no, they still nope, haven't produced anything. Probably need about 5,000 liters or so. And that should take care of our chickens. Good. Sheep need some grass and hay. Alright, that means we should probably get mowing on the other field there. Just gonna drive straight here and get ourselves lined up with this combine once again. Perfect. And let's get a little row here. Good. So, one of the things we can do is we can use... not this. Our milk truck down here. Give our sheep a little bit of water as well while we're here. One thing we can do is we can use that trailer over there, the auto-loading trailer for the bales. That is possible as well, so... Alright, let's get a little bit of water over here. Oh, there's the cows we're giving water to. Yeah, so we got a couple options. We could use one of these auto-loading trailers that holds 16 bales there. That's that fancy one, but that means it requires manual loading, and I'm not so keen on manual loading. I hold 16. How many? I wonder how much our current trailer it actually holds. Or our auto-loading trailer, I should say. This is our... So they haven't been producing any grass, or haven't been producing anything because they don't have any grass, basically. Alright. Let's see how this works out here. I think what I'll do is I'll use this until the Anderson DLC comes out, and I'll switch over to the Anderson DLC one. Because I'm curious how well it works. Let's pick up some of these while we're at it here. 39 it takes. So a few more, so actually in fact double what the other trailer can take. Ooh, let's get this guy over here. Be a bit quicker. I don't know, it's hard to say. There's always different ways to go about picking up bales. I don't know, it just depends how I'm feeling. This way's a bit slow, like speed-wise, like you don't travel nearly as fast, but you also don't make nearly as many mistakes because of that too. At least it's been my experience, at least. Because what will happen is end up making just a silly amount of mistakes. You drive around at like 80 kilometers an hour. There we go. Perhaps a bit cheaty? Oh, absolutely. Let's grab this one over here too. Oh, stacked 3, huh? Wow. Valagic. Hello, how's it going? Hope you're doing well, sir, or ma'am. Not really sure. Let's grab this here. Another 9 more bales we can do on this guy. And that's a lot of bales, wow. You don't think about how many that is, but that's quite a lot. Like weight-wise as well. I mean, this is straw main as well, but still. What trailer mod is that? It is from, I forget where I got it from actually. I have to look it up. Okay. Obviously it's an auto-loading trailer mod. And it works really well, as you just saw. Now should we do a wheel loader or should we do a... let's do auto load. Where is auto loading? Left. Is that loading on the trailer, I guess? Yeah, it's just on the trailer. Okay. Let's just take the belts off here. Is that going to be... I think that's the right place for the straw. Check our cows. Yep, they definitely need straw. I thought that was the right place. Maybe it's not. Or maybe it's too high. I don't know, actually. Now, let's take a look at wheel loaders. I do like this wheel loader, actually. But I think it might be a bit too big for the application I'm considering. Telehandler. We have a Seapaus. Manitou is a new one. Let's go ahead and get a Manitou, I think. With Nokian tires. Sure. Doesn't really make a difference to me. And then telehandle buckets. It's not super huge. Bale forks. What's that? Oh, the big bags. Let's get that there for the time being. And we'll grab that down in the shop there. And here we go. Oh, it's an allo hookup, it looks like. I think this is the first time I've actually driven this thing. It's pretty small and compact, which is nice. One of the reasons why I wanted to go for this one. I thought the wheel loader might have been just a little too big in most applications. Like if I were to put this in like around the sheep in the cow yard, it would just be a little too big. Or this would be fine, but like a wheel loader would be a little bit too big. And this is more maneuverable anyways. We sell Daiichi ones at work. That's what we sell. We don't sell many of them, but that's what we sell in terms of telehandle. Let's grab a few bales. Whoop, there we go. Let's grab a few bales off that trailer. Let's see how this works for the cows. Ted and Bale F9 here. I'm sure we can do it. Let's see here. turn. And that's why I was looking at this guy here. Let's grab these two top ones here. There we go. This is like I think the first time I've actually handled bales. Is it not there? Oh, maybe it's not here. Maybe it's on the other side then. Adiboo, what's up? There's the milk there. Let's see if we can't get some straw on this side then. Do you really need to chop straw now? You can't just feed them full bales? Is that really a thing now? You have to feed them like chopped straw? Or you have to put down chopped straw? You can't just It's funny how much they change some of these little things in here. Because that's obviously the water. I guess they have to feed them, they have to give them chopped straw. Who knew? I guess we need a chopper then. Get to the chopper! Yeah, I did not know that at all. Alright, guess we need some more animal things. More than I thought we were going to need. The Coon Knight. It's a forge mixer. We don't want a forge mixer. We want a bale chopper. I haven't used these things. What do these things do? This machine takes straw bales and uses them... Is that a square bale that will take? Or is that for... round bales. Left to the solid manure is the trigger. Is it? This is definitely the milk one right here. Is it liquid manure? Yeah, that's what I thought. But you can't just put a whole bale down there like you could in 17. That's hilarious. I mean, so many weird little changes. Yeah, this is where I thought the straw was, like right here. Like, you used to be able just to drop it down there and it would just do it. Obviously not anymore. Why don't you just put it in the mixer? Yeah, that's true too. Guess I need a mixer. Well, I definitely need a mixer one way or another. Now, there are some Anderson mixers coming. This machine takes straw bales and covers the ground, takes one bale. That's 3-point hitch style. Silo King. Uh, 100 horsepower, that's got its own wheels. It's funny, these don't really have a... I guess we'll use this. I don't think I've ever used this one before. It looks like a manure better, to be honest with you. 100 horsepower! Okay, let's grab that then, I guess. Because in reality, you wouldn't necessarily use a mixer to chop straw. I mean, it's possible. Try lifting the bales over the fence. That kind of defeats the purpose of the trigger, though, doesn't it? Okay. I think what we're going to do then is, let's do this. We have a couple tractors that are kind of, we just need a medium tractor for this. We already have an M. And we have an R already. 100 horsepower. 7R. That's a little big for what I'm going to use it for. Let's go take care of these guys up here. Do I have the developer options enabled? Yep. Oh yeah. I bet you that's the trigger. Alright, let's unload this combine here. It's been sitting here for ages now. Alright, yeah, I'm kind of surprised actually. So I don't need a medium tractor. I have one of these as a... Which place do I go if I want to sell straw bales? On here? You can do it a couple different places here. Let's go for a Fent Vario. I do like my Fents. We want the biggest engine, 240 horsepower, twin wheels. We don't need twin wheels. Wide tires plus weights? Sure. Don't need a front loader. Probably don't need weights either, but hey. And let's move this out of the way. Good. Fent Vario 700. This would be a nice tractor. I don't think I've sat in a... I think maybe it was a 700 actually back in the day. Last time I sat in one. Ooh. It might have been a Fent Vario actually. I don't recall now. David Saville, what's up? Hide in place here. Oop. I can't put chocolate covered coffee beans in my mouth. I figured that was the case, but just seems odd because they would do... Because in the previous game, you didn't need to do that. The strap blowers, you said, attached to the front or rails as well. I don't know. I haven't tried the front or left. I guess theoretically it could do either or. That would be an interesting test actually to see. Like put one of them on the rear, one of them on the front, and one of them on the rear. As I can only attach the telly front wheel eccentric. Alright, let's try this now. Let's start the engine. Let's see if we can grab that. Maybe I could take two. Oh, probably. Let's just turn this down here. It's very finicky. Oh, is it? I haven't tried manual manner at all. I know people are pretty jazzed about it, but it's a British style map, but I don't get too jazzed about British style maps. It's only a couple that I really liked. Alright. Really? digging the music. Alright, let's do this one at a time then. Alright, so probably need to open door. Okay. Why do you need to open the door? Oh, to put the bales in, I guess? Let's see what happens. I've never used this thing at all. Do you need to turn this on at all, even? Not even. Does it just magically start telling you? Oh, I guess that's what it does. They should make that look better at all. Way better. I'm going to just automatically start. Oh, there it goes. That's strange. I wonder why it's like that. Doesn't start automatically, obviously. Only one bale at a time. What kind of craziness is that? That seems super slow. You gotta be able to put 2 bales in there at a time. Oh, goodness. They just don't line up nicely enough on here to do 2 at a time. Yeah, I might be able to do 2. Let's see if we can do it here. Where's my front loader? Let's go over here and do these 2, or at least try these 2. The problem is that you just need so much straw. Trying to chop this much straw this way is just not feasible. Like, seriously. Well, that's like I said, because you used to be able just to drop the straw in right away, right? Without a problem. But now, let's see. That's kind of there. Yeah, I thought I'd be able to handle 2 bales. I don't know why I wouldn't. Go. Plunk. Only if farms are nice. So there's 2 bales right there. So it should be able to pull the second bale towards it, I imagine. Looks like you could probably fit 4 in there, depending on how it's set up. Because like it looks like you have the walking floor there. So if you were to put round bales on there, you could just put the round bale right on the end there and do it that way. Let's see what happens with the second bale here. It's not moving at all? Oh no, it is. Just doesn't look like it. I would have thought it would move along in the walking floor. I guess not. Yeah, I'm really surprised. It's looking like that. They probably still need a whole silly amount of straw, don't they? Oh no, they're actually okay in straw. That's good. They still need T-Mar now, though. Okay, let's close that up, I guess. This only does straw, as we know. So I guess we'll just leave this over in the side here. There we go. I don't make bales. Pickup wagon. Yeah, pickup wagon for straw would be a lot. Would make a lot more sense. Because then you have to chop the straw every time. You can put like a hayloft down and use that. That's what you'd have to do, basically. There's no way around that. Not at all. However, you actually have you ever actually driven a tractor? Oh yeah. Many times. May not seem like it, but I definitely have. Have you? Alright, let's grab a TMR mixer from the shop. And then we need to take care of our combine once again. That's just chilling out at the moment. Doing nothing, basically. Oh, and by the way, Spud, this is all music from YouTube too. Alright. We need a TMR mixer. This is the biggest one we have right now, which is that's the 16,000. Now, the Anderson DLC has one. How big is it? I forget how big that one is now. I'm gonna go take a quick peek, actually.
That's what I figured.
What's that, Spud? Let's see here. Yeah, that's TMR mixer. 30,000 liters, 23,000 liters. Yeah, there's two TMR mixers. One holds 30,000 liters. I thought so. So we could use that for the time being. I work on my in-laws' farm sometimes. I guess we're gonna have to use this for the time being until the Anderson DLC comes out. We don't have. I guess we can wait on that for the time being. Our cows will survive. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm already here. I could just lease this. Let's just be cheeky and lease this. Because it's definitely not gonna get too many hours. Let's be honest here. And the Anderson DLC comes out in the next day or two anyways, so. There we go. Got our mixing ratios there. I still need to make silage. Oh, there's Spud there. There's his tedder. Did you lease that tedder, Spud? Nez, what's up? How you doing today? Nice, I took a Family Gamer finally. There's a few people out there. What's one of the JLR mixers we have at work? Similar, at least, similar design, twin screw. Well, we had one, I guess. We had a self-propelled mixer wagon, which was interesting as well, actually.
Yeah, the tedder's leased.
Did you already tie that all up, and is it baled already, or you have, or you just tedded it for now? Let's go beside the straw over here. And straw chopper. Okay, so how are our cows doing? So they need hay, silage, and then grass. They don't need grass by itself. That's a pain. I guess it doesn't matter. You can set it up so you just bale straight grass, I guess. Alright, turn that off. the time being. Go grab some more bales. But I think bulk straw might actually be a better choice, as someone suggests. Be careful with that mixer. I found that the whole bale straw was too much. Oh, really, eh? The whole bale was too much? That's pretty... I'm kind of surprised, actually. Alright. Take this back out here. Stop here for the time being. And let's grab our truck that's right there. Guess we should unload this first. It's funny, I was in American Truck Simulator last night, just briefly. I was in it, and I drove from like my truck from one location to like a pickup site, and then I realized how much I yawned between that time, and I'm like, this is probably not a good idea. So I just switched over to Hunter Call the Wild, where you could staying still is like optimal. Alright, drop off some of this barley here. There we go. There we go. And we'll unload that combine once again here. And we already got 31 excuse me, we already got 39 bales of straw already. And we just did like, you know, the first 4 or 5 passes basically. Which is kind of crazy when you think about it. There we go. That one is a 16,000 liter one. You're thinking of the Kuhn one here, which would be a little weird because that would be 12,000. So it'd be pretty close, yeah. The other one would be pretty close when you were actually filling it up. Almost unloaded. There we go. Just back up out of there. And then just get between the windrows here. Perfect. I did see Project Cars 2 was on sale too, which was tempting. Did you bail that field up already, Spud? Let's go take a look at the spots we're looking on there. Yeah, I figured. We said 11,000 liters. So we also picked up field 9 off camera there. And that's a grass field, because we need grass. Alright, let's go check what Spud's working on there. Raking at the moment. Okay, cool. So what I'll do is I'll come up behind Spud and start bailing it out. Which way is he side? Which side is he starting from? Oh, there he is, right there. Now, is this grass? Or is this straw? Or hay. Grass or straw? Looks like it's hay. Really? It's not picking it up at all? It's not switching it over? Or is it switching it over? Well, it's picking it up, but it's picking it up as... Oh, there it goes. Alright. So we need hay bales for our cows as well. we go. Thank you, Spud, for being awesome. And that's Spud's field, so we gotta be careful. Looks like he's using the Crone Squadro there. Trying to make sure we get the whole windrow here. I don't know how wide the pickup is on this thing. But that dead zone in this scenario is really annoying. Hopefully it's finally fixed. I don't have to reset it when they don't reset it every single time. Alright, here we go. That makes a pretty big windrow, actually. Like, look at the size of this. I have ended up having to unload the straw from the prune using the bucket to put it in the back. Yeah, I think straw will be the last component. There we go. Perfect. A little early to be baling hay, to be honest with you. Usually that's a kind of an afternoon thing, not a early morning thing. Well, it could be, maybe in some areas, but it's pretty rare. Like where I live, baling in the morning would just be, you'd have a super, super high moisture rate, or yeah, moisture count, whatever you want to call it. Morning from Australia. Good morning from Canada. My dad is actually in Australia right now. He's loving it. All the different sounds and all the different things you can do there. He's really enjoying himself. Soon in the Anderson DLC, we'll be able to pick up these bales, the 24 bale 24 bale wagon, which is pretty good. A bit better than what we have right now. So we have, what, a 16 bale wagon? The AORUS, the Pottinger. Like, even in real life, you're going to miss a bit of straw or a bit of hay here and there. Although that's a lot I'm missing there. I'm trying not to miss any, but I keep missing a bunch. Do I know House of Gamers? No. There we go. Now we have two components for our cows. We just need some silage now. As far as I haven't seen any vertical silos for silage yet. So. Which is fine. I'm gonna circle back and get some more of this one that I missed a ton of. Right over here. There we go. Good. Alright, well, let's finish that up there. We'll come back to that in a second. And let's go ahead and grab this tractor, or this truck I should say. There we go. Really? Apparently that wasn't close enough for him. How about that? There you go. Perfect. Alright, so that's that taken care of. So what we're going to do is I think we're going to plant corn in this field next. That's what I'm thinking. So let's grab this tractor right here. Just getting prepped here. What we'll do is put this in the shed for the time being. I'm going to have to fertilize this ground here. Because that's not a no-till. I put everything in the sour style. Yeah. There's definitely lots of ways to go about it, Sven. I just, for whatever reason, when I do bales, I always end up doing it, or when I do cows, I always end up just doing it the way I've done it. Bales, everything. Okay. Now, let's take a look at slurry tanks. That's the Zune hammer. The Samson. What's the horsepower rating on this? 200. So that'll do slurry and biodigestate. That will fertilize and cultivate at 12 meters. That's huge for fertilizing and cultivating. It'll do a PG 25. This needs 250 horsepower. And that'll also work. What does that do? That's a 7 meter one. We want the bigger one. A PG 35, which holds 3,000 or 34,500. And that's the one, of course, we have. That's just a straight up sprayer. PG 35. So these will work at any of them, basically. So you could have a small tank. But why go small? Let's grab this guy here. Because we have the slurry, and then let's go for PG30, PG235. Ooh, Trelleborg or Nokian. I think Trelleborgs would make more sense in this application. Ooh, cancel wheel setup. Oh, narrow tires. Okay. Okay. I don't think I've ever used one of these before. You know what I should do, actually? Let me just do this. I keep spending a silly amount of money. Let's put miscellaneous. Fuel station, no. No. Oh, we got some beehives. We got greenhouses now, too. Solar panels. We also have the wind energy, 1,000 an hour. Let's put a couple more of these down in our solar area here. Can I put one in the end here somewhere? No, it doesn't look like I can. So that should give us just a little bit more room there. So we still have 800,000. So this tractor is, and I think the other thing we're going to do is miscellaneous, put a vehicle workshop down here somewhere. I think let's just, can I fit one right here? That would be perfect. Just started this map. You know what's funny? I haven't even touched Felsbroom. I've not even, I think I went on it once and I was like, okay, let's go in Felsbroom, just check it out. And that's the only time I've been on it, to be honest with you.
You're cheap too.
There we go. And we're going to switch the tracks up here. We don't need the narrow tracks for this application, so we're going to change the tracks up to the large ones. Customize. We want the standard tracks here. Standard tracks, customized, that shouldn't cost us anything. Yes. There we go, that's a standard look. In real life, you would never do that. Let's be honest. Well, actually, that's not true. Maybe you would. I think it's unlikely, but you might. And if you were to switch those tracks up like I just did there, that would be pretty expensive. I mean, you have to have 2 sets of tracks, which in itself is really expensive. Like, you think tires are like $10,000. Like, I'm sure it's in certain applications. I'm sure people do that, but probably just use what they have. I imagine, at least. All right. So we're gonna grab this up. Now I could. Let's just check this real quick. Does it show you? It does show you how much slurry they have here, and how much manure they have as well. Okay. It's not too bad, I guess. Might do it once. Wouldn't do it every time. Oh, yeah, exactly. It'd be a really expensive to do it on a regular basis. Like maybe like once a season, depending on the application, but to do it regularly, like I guess once you had it, it wouldn't be so bad because you need to put the extensions on, change the tracks out. It just depends on the spacing, like your row spacings, basically. Looks like Spud's grabbing that. Just gonna grab this trailer over here. Now we can switch this trailer out so it just straight fertilizes as well. But for now, we're gonna put it over to its cultivator fertilizer mode. Samson. Is something anything crazy on it? Norbert, what's up? Unfold, detach. It looks like you could like unfold this and oh, you actually can do stuff with that. Look at that. I don't know what that does, mind you. I didn't realize you could do that. That's super cool. Pretty cool. Why didn't they show? I don't remember ever seeing this. I guess this is how you can fill it from a. I guess that's how you can fill it from a. Ooh. I guess that's how you can fill it. Like in real life, I hope it wouldn't be so difficult. Maybe it is, who knows. There you go. Lower slurry distribution. Refill. Oh, I guess it's true. That could be a refill. That makes sense, yeah. And act as an overloader, I suppose. I feel like this tractor's almost too small for this. Like size-wise. Horsepower-wise, it's got enough horsepower. It is, like, I mean, it's pretty substantial. Use it at the BJ. Yep. I don't know if I need to fit around with the arm or anything. Like, it's cool that it's there, but it would just take forever. What's up, Nicholas? Yeah, it would just be silly to try and do it. Alright. let's get this refilled in. Yeah, I think it's a bit heavy for this thing. Might be something better suited for the 8R. Dualies or something silly like that. Alright. I should be able to just reload it straight from here. I would suspect. Indeed I can. Good. Let's go back over to where we were here with Spud. Finish baling this up, because it looks like Spud's picking those up already. Turn that baler back on. Pickup's already lowered. How like an FS19? They've made some really cool changes to it. There's a couple little things I'm surprised they changed. Like the one thing is being able to pull straight from the VGA, but I suspect that's probably due to the fact that different people own the VGAs now, as opposed to just like a group VGA situation. Looks like they kind of adjusted that a little bit. So you can pull it from the cow pasture now if you want to. The large cow pasture or the cow pasture. But you used to be able to pull straight from VGA like that too. And now you kind of can't. At all. Like, I don't know, maybe it's something you can do in single player, but as far as I know, it's something you can't do at all anymore. There we go. Turn here. Trying to destroy sunflowers over there. Nice, very nice. One more pass left, which is excellent. Then we'll have a bunch of bales. Now, of course, you want to wrap these right away. That's a pain. Magic. What's up? I'm back, Ian, from this morning live stream. Welcome back, Joshua. Hope you've had a good morning. After a good morning, I did a little bit of shopping with the wife this morning. Worth shopping. One of my favorite things as always. There we go. And last pass here, then we can switch over to the other field once again here. What we'll do is just empty out all the bales here. And this is a narrow pickup. That's how narrow this thing was. I think the Kuhn one's actually a bit bigger. Yeah, I don't like that either. Trying to do some scripts for it. Yeah. Alright, turn off the baler. Unload the baler. Unload both of those bales there. Perfect. I guess Spud's just putting them over by my cow area, from what I gather. Maybe. Looks like it's over by Country Games area. Oop, I didn't want to go that way. That's going all the way around this field. Yeah, there's a couple little weird things. Like, you can't, like, in the previous version of the game, you were able to just drop your bales to feed your animals, and now you can't do that at all, which is a bit odd. I don't know why they made that change, but they did. Okay. Back over to our straw baling here. So many more straw bales. Okay. Let's grab our semi-truck over there and unload our combine, which has been chilling out there for longer than it really should have been now. sure how much space I have in my silo, actually. Serious Gamer, what's up, buddy? It's been a while. Alright. So thank you again, Spud, for picking that up. Trying to make scripts that changes the horsepower of them JDs and make it accurate in real life JDs. Oh, I see. What am I stuck on? Apparently I'm stuck on something there. Yeah, this might be a job for the 8R. I'm not sure. Oh, I don't want to do that. I want to drop that there, and then move this trailer away. There we go. What we'll do is we'll put this over by the chickens, I guess. That's going to be 3 unloads there. It has been quite some time. Got myself a new moped. Sweet. Not much spent time doing farm sim. I hear you, man. I hear you. I've been all over the place. Playing a little bit of farm sim, a little bit of Hunter Call of the Wild, a little bit of Railway Empire, which has been pretty amazing. Really enjoy that game, actually. Also a little bit of City Skylines, which has also been a fantastic game. There you go. Which is a free weekend right now, so if you want to check it out, now's the time to do it, I guess. Can you send them? Can't send me right now if you want. Ah, it's okay. I don't want to have too many tinker around mods.
Any ideas?
There we go. Hydraulics hook up. I don't know. I'm trying to decide whether this is too big for this tractor or not. Or to be better off with this guy here, the 8R. Customize. Stay with the Michelin tires, 8400. Yep, that's fine. Let's go for rear twins, I think, maybe. That might fit the profile better. I've already got Skylines. Have you got all the DLCs? Serious? I didn't realize how cool those DLCs were until just recently. And then I was like, let's try the DLCs out. And I'm like, oh, there's some really cool stuff in there. The DLCs are half price too. I really like the Industry DLC. Or Industries DLC, I should say. What seems like it'd fit better? It's hard to say. They're pretty close in... Like, this is a 50 horsepower, 450 horsepower tractor, and that's a 400 horsepower tractor, basically. I don't know what one has more weight, either. I think this one does. I think. Just get the base game? Take a look at the DLCs. They're pretty neat. There's some cool stuff in there. I don't know. We'll try it with this gun. Looks Spud's got a Steyr there. Aider. 8R. Yeah, I'm kind of... I got that feeling too. It might be a bit better with the 8R. That's actually pretty big. That's almost as big as our actual cultivator, which is kind of hilarious. Yeah, I think you're right. Let's go with 8R. As much as I like this tractor, it just seems like it's a bit small. Must be the dualies that make it look better. Ooh. Yeah, that seems a bit more appropriately sized. Alright, I'm only gonna do a small little strip of this. Just want to see what it's like. Alright, we want to go to the back, lower it down. I guess, does it automatically? No, it does not. Turn on the slurry tank here. I'm a little confused. Does that just do a... Is that not a cultivator? Or did I totally misread that? Yeah. Misread it. 100%. Yep. Totally misread it. This is the one I wanted. I thought that's just for application, so it's still cool though. It looks cool. If I go over to here, you'll see that there's a little strip there at the end. I mean, that looks really cool. But it's not exactly what I was looking for, to be honest. Alright, we'll switch that out in a second here. So it is a small, I was like 12 meters, that seems awfully large. That's because you're not actually cultivating. That's why it seems so large. Oh, let's turn that off. Alright, let's grab that back one there and we'll just detach it over here somewhere. Because we're not going to use it probably, to be honest with you. In fact, let's just take it back to the store then. Yeah, I don't know why. I didn't read it correctly. In my mind, that was a cultivator. That's why I was so surprised it was 12 meters. But it's not. Not at all. Which is why it's not that surprising that it's 12 meters now. It's not a cultivator at all, in fact, Serious Gamer. It's just an application, different way of putting on down the slurry. What that cultivator was for grass use only kind of thing. I don't think so. We're gonna find out here in a second. I haven't really messed around with it at all. This is like a larger version of the Zune hammer, basically. Alright, let's head over here. Where is the cell point? It's over there. Let's just drop this over there at the cell point, because I'm not going to use it. Okay. Not worth very much anyways, apparently. Okay, let's buy the appropriate thing now, shall we? So, this Zune hammer is 6.2 meters, which will go on that, which you'll need a 180 horsepower tractor. And the one that goes in the Samson, so this one is a cultivator, also it's 7 meters. So you go from 6.2 to 7 meters. Liquid manure spreader can be attached to a suitable manure barrel. Cultivate prepares field for next sowing. And that is indeed the only one. This is the other option, of course. 7 meters? That's so small. Alright, well. $53,000. How much was the other application thing we picked up? Oh, it was only 10. Okay, don't have any options for this guy here. 50 grand. Yeah, it's definitely, depending where you are, for regulations, yeah. Like, you can't just spread, I don't think you can even spread slurry with this one anyways. Just straight up. Yeah, you can't just, you have to be, go down straight to the ground. You're allowed to spray the slurry. Must be ejected by law. Yep, exactly. It depends where you are. Here, I don't think they regulate that yet. But I know in Europe they definitely do, in Scandinavian countries. Norway, Finland, probably. Okay, let's attach that gather. There we go. Ooh, it's even got a roller basket on the back. That's kind of neat. I probably could have got a much smaller tanker now. Now that I'm... Whoa! I probably could have got a much smaller tanker now that I'm thinking about it. Like the smallest one, in fact, probably. Have you plowed it first? No. It doesn't need to be plowed. Well, we have it turned off on the server. Let's just say that. We don't have the plowing on, so it's not an issue. This is still a pretty large machine, though. Like, in reality, I probably could have gone for the medium-sized one. Would have been just as fine. But I wanted the 34,000 liters. So like, if I could switch to the sprayer head and go to 36 meters, so an extra 6 meters, which is quite a big step up, really. Alright. Let's come over here. Thanks, serious. It's like my mom says tissue. Okay, take 2. 7 meters. This looks silly. They should have a bigger one. Alright. Turn it on, I guess. There it goes. There you go. Straight into the ground. I'm just gonna hire a worker. 7 meters is way too small to fiddle around with that. Looks pretty cool though. Yeah, I think there's actually a coon cultivator that'll do that too. Which one is it? Disc arrow, maybe? Six meters. Almost as big. That's hilarious. That's the one we have right there. 16 meters. 4.1 meters. This was actually one of the few things I really enjoyed doing in FS17. Putting slurry down at the same time as cultivating with the Zune hammer. Yeah, so this should be stage 1 fertilization, and then what will happen is once the seeding goes down, that will be stage 2. Look at that, didn't have to move. Combine's practically right there beside us. Am I going to buy a DLC? Yeah, I think so. It looks pretty neat. There's some cool little features in there for sure. What about you, Serious? we go. Apparently you're not quite done yet, maybe then? But this was finished already. Not quite. There it goes. I thought that was the sound I was hearing with the engine revving up as it lowers down the head, but guess not. 56,000 liters of barley. Don't know if this is all going to fit in my silo over here. Might need to buy an upgrade for that. There we go. Nope, I don't even have 100 hours in the game yet, so I don't think it's a good day to buy DLC. Yeah, if that's the case, serious, then yeah, you're probably right in that one. There we go. Let's grab our other tractor here. And let's grab the truck. And we'll move this just a bit closer up here so that our other tractor can move around a little better. Yeah, if you don't have 100 hours in the game, then I can kind of understand where you're coming from there. I don't know how many hours I have in this one. It's one of those games that you get just easy to come back to and play for sure. And that's what makes it so, you know, comforting, I guess. It's not like, it doesn't like, you don't get super sucked into it either, which is nice. Lloydminster, Saskatchewan. Nice. Can't say I've ever been to, I've never been to Saskatchewan. I've flown over Saskatchewan. I want to visit Saskatchewan and northern Manitoba. Both for fishing, really. Not ice fishing, though. Although ice fishing there is supposed to be pretty good. That'd be kind of cool to it would be kind of cool to go up there with a buddy for like a week or something like that. The way they sound when you drive them. Are you talking about the sound, how like the RPMs will go up and then kind of stick there and then drop it down again? Later, put my daughter to bed. Yep, no problem, Sven. Have a good day. Because they do sound a little bit different in this game. It's because they like hit the RPM limit. It feels like they hit the RPM limiter and then kind of like drop down and then hit it again and drop down. I find that a bit annoying too, don't worry. What's the biggest fish you have caught? Carp. That was about 40... How big was that carp? 42 inches? Something like that? What on earth is that guy? Did he really just skip a pass there? Yeah, apparently he did for some reason. What the heck is that? Why on earth did it skip a pass? I don't like when I'm driving 30k and the tractor is already at full RPM. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you're right. They do feel like they don't ramp up as much as they used to. I hear you coming from there. So let's pay attention to what let's pay attention to what Sears game is talking about here. Let's go yeah, the sound doesn't change much once you hit like 15 kilometers an hour. Yeah, there's almost a deviation in the sounds. He's right. It is kind of like the same sound. I understand. Yeah, that's probably the biggest fish I caught in orbit. That was the very first carp I had ever caught too. Go figure. It was awesome. I like, ever since that time, I really have enjoyed carp fishing. I mean, you know, depending on the day, of course. Early season carp fishing is a lot of fun. Mid-season carp fishing, I don't enjoy it as much because they're a lot harder to find. They do sound the same as they do sound the same, but they just instantly go to max RPM. Yeah, I agree with you. The one thing I found with the RPMs is that they would kind of like go to the top and then kind of dip down a little bit. Maybe they fixed that in the last patch though, but they do kind of, there's not much of a RPM, it doesn't sound like much of an RPM difference from like, you know, half throttle to full throttle sort of idea. But I do like how quiet the cabs are in 19, and I do like how they have John Deere. I'm a little biased. On that front, at least. Is that combine stuck there, stopped there again? Or is he just finished working? Not sure. Ah, it stopped. There it is. Let's grab our truck once again here. And let's just see real quick here if we can. I'm just going to stop my truck because it's moving forward here. And we are out of storage space anyway, so it's probably a good time to take a look at it. And that annoys me. Yep, totally get it. Let's see if we can put it close to on the other side, maybe. Not on top of the I could put it there, but I wouldn't be able to get stuff out of the, which is kind of silly. Can I put it over here too? I can put it there. Let's try that there. Okay, well we still have some space to drive underneath it, so that's not too bad I guess. Let's just put a double here, might as well. Now, theoretically I should be able to drop this off there. F9, fertilizer, and put to bed. Thank you very much, sir. There, I don't know what our maximum capacity is now, but that one's going to show up here. 300,000 liters. Okay, it does show that. Perfect. The GPS mod, yeah, you can use it on the server technically. It says it's compatible, but I haven't actually tested it. And they say that it's, you know, it's still beta, so keep that in mind. Now, can I get between here? Yes, yeah, it's tight, but you can do it. Okay. There we go. Let's go over here, unload the combine once again. There we go. This guy's catching up. He just doesn't stop. That's the problem. The other one's got to stop, get unloaded. Alright, there we go. But the guidance steering mod's kind of the... I really like the concept of it. It's super cool. When I sign off, going to see Captain Marvel. Well, let me know how it is, man. It's supposed to be pretty good, from what I understand. I've seen a few trailers for it, and it seems to be pretty slick. But I have not really delved deep into that one yet. I don't know. I don't really know the storyline or anything on that one. The last one I watched was Infinity Wars, I think it was. Which I believe is the last one. But enjoy yourself, and I'll catch you later. Alright. Continue baling here. I don't know how many more bales we're going to need in this area, though. Because we have 30 some odd bales now. Well, we had 39 bales the first time around. So whether we're going to need more than that is, don't think so, but depends how much straw depends how much straw we're going to need. Nice. That was good. Haven't heard much from my friends. Haven't heard much from my friends. Just want to watch because of the storyline for the end game. Ah, yes. Yeah, that does make sense. If you have been following the storyline of the overarching story, seeing that's going to be pretty nifty. It's supposed to help understand. Well, fill in some blanks as I understand. Here we go. I think I'm going to have to collect the straw soon. The other tractor's getting awfully close. It's funny what a few solar panels will do. Of how much progress you can make so quickly. It's all compounded, right? Because every time you pick up another solar panel, you end up making more money. There we go. Yeah, let's grab our truck here and... Oh, maybe we're not super far off here. There we go. We should be able to get 3 or 4 passes here, I imagine. 39 bales? I don't think we've done that many. Not yet, at least. I'm actually surprised when Country Gaming first found this mod and let me know about it. I was really surprised that it actually worked on the server, to be honest with you. But so far, it's running well. Which is good. There we go. There's 2 bales over there I should pick up. Let's grab those. There. And we'll pick up these guys over here. Yeah, we could probably finish up picking up the rest of this. I'm kind of surprised, actually. There we go. Oh, I totally missed that one. Oh, that's too funny. Let's see if we can get that one there. And then we'll get the rest of this pass here. And that should be the last 7 bales. No, actually get more than that. 34, 35, 36, 37. And one more. It's amazing how many bales this thing can actually carry. So let's take this over to our cows. I'm not sure where Spud put the hay. Maybe it was over Country Gaming's, I'm not sure. I think so. Maybe put some over here, I don't know. Alright, let's choose a side. Let's just pull this up over here. Try not to have too many collide. Let's move over just a bit here. There we go. That should be good. Perfect. Help our FS complete the task. I've probably finished baling that field. Or you can't hire a baler. Probably finished with I just hit there. Probably finished with the you know what. Hay is near the wrap side bales by cows. Oh, on Country Gaming side? Sure. Let's put this tractor or the truck up by the last few bales that we were about to pick up. And give our other tractor a chance to finish doing what's doing there. There we go. And let's grab the truck. Apparently the engine was still running. I did find a really neat mod on Mod Hoster, I guess it was. Looks like he wanted to go into Spud's field. On Mod Hoster, that's kind of like a American style grain silo or grain setup, which I thought was pretty neat. Let's go ahead and get this little strip over here. So basically it would allow you to do something like this, basically, but on a much grander scale. So you could have like the 2 buildings there, you could have a grain dryer there as well. And I think the grain dryer was just for decoration purposes, mind you, but I still thought it was a cool concept. Out here. Good hard worker, but it's only a little tiny bit left. Perfect. You just have to do this directly into the silo, I guess. Or I guess it doesn't matter. It might be easier to do it just into the trailer because it's right there already. And it already has some in it anyway, so it needs to go there. Perfect. Alright. I think folks are going to end it there for the time being. I'll finish this up off camera. My name's Iain Robson. I hope you enjoyed. Like what you saw, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some more FS19. I will catch you guys later. Right at the end of the song too. Sweet.